And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as the initiative. Since the last time we played, which I believe was on release candidate 12, they've patched it, I think actually 5 times. It's technically on release candidate 16, but there was it like a 12A, or was it 13A? There's been 5 patches. So we're all the way on release candidate 16 now. This run was started on release candidate 6. Let's go over the current state of affairs. We've got a couple mines at Mars. Got 1, 2. I assume that. Oh, that's a station. We got 4 mines at Mars. We got 2 on the Martian moons, and then we've got 2 stations around Earth. We've got a solar station, mirror station being set up around Earth L1. And we have one at the Mars L1, which in theory does buff our Mars station, shipbuilding station. Although, apparently not by very much. Yeah, we got 20 power here. So in theory, we could probably upgrade this to support about 4 docks. So we'd be building 4 ships at a time. We don't have the tech really to do at least viable sort of Martian ships yet.
At your service.
And the Humanity First, although I suspect they probably built a worthless ship, have beat us to building ships. We were in the process of keeping tabs on the alien that landed in China, as we do try to work up the tech tree far enough that we can trap it. I believe after hydrobiology is hydrocontainment, which is the tech we need to trap it. Work on social science lab, okay. We do have control of quantum equipment and applied artificial intelligence. We don't have control of great nations. I'm also not in a rush to get great nations, so we just let them pick whatever they're going to pick after that. Worst case scenario, they pick something not particularly intelligent. And then we just don't invest in it again. We're getting a bit more mission control. We are approaching also the point in the game. I'll override the labs for the moment to check this. Where we should be getting, I think it's. Oh, it might be better to look in the tech tree for this. I think we're far enough in that we can do mission control. That's the tier 3 version. It's command control. Operations center. Yeah, so we're waiting for Operations Center to be discovered. We could, in theory, start building these as soon as we get this researched. They provide 4 mission control at the cost of you can only build one of them a station. And they get built in a station that has a mission control cost of 3. So they're net productive. They basically offset the cost of the station, plus provide an extra one. That's how we're going to have the mission control, I think, to support our ships, our early ships. The other thing to do is maybe grab more bases in... Well, we're going to grab more bases in Earth, obviously. And yeah, I suppose in theory, if I really wanted to go more science, we could go more Mars as well. But yeah, let's actually... I don't have one at intermediate. Let's shove one in intermediate orbit. Got the boost for that. And then that's going to become our main shipbuilding hub. In the meantime...
Acknowledged.
And we probably by the time we are looking to actually arrest the alien, we may want to actually have our first couple of ships built. In case we get some retaliation from that. Although maybe I don't have the tech for that to be plausible. We can at least contemplate it. You aren't going to succeed there. Could concede there, but you already got it pretty much done there. Sure.
Work in the public.
Where to?
Don't think we need to stabilize any of the places we own. We've got them pretty either authoritarian or rich. It's kind of where we're at with most of our nations at the moment. Yeah. I don't have the control points to take over much more. Although I probably am at the point where we can start recovering bits from places we've put on Crackdown. You've come off for Crackdown, for example. And you're stable. That's good to see. Where else did we invest? There. I have enough that I can probably take you off auto-renew. Probably just take everywhere off auto-renew, and I can deal with the fallout from that as it comes up. Looks like I lost a little bit more than I'd actually originally expected. Yeah, so it was just those three. Everywhere else we've lost, which isn't super surprising. We lost Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Although I think I lost them technically to the servants, and they've just been chucked out by the other factions. The servants have basically refused to accept non-aggression pacts with us, and at this point I don't think it's showing up, so I think we're far enough into the west line we can't non-aggression pact them anymore. Which at this point means that if we've got mission control, or if we've got control points there, probably the ones we want to pick on. Get you hunting some alien life forms, sure.
Gear up.
Okay, let's confirm some assignments. Let some time pass so we can get all the tier 1 labs done. Well, we get national labs done. That's 10% more. Planetary science, and planetary science I think is still the dominant source of our science. Yeah, makes up about half, a bit under half, or probably will make up about half when we have a 10% bonus. Okay. Don't need that.
I will help them.
They are succeeding on doing abductions, so we do want to
New information.
kind of rush to get our biology tech going.
The
Although that will be
people
done
will come
in
to our
1st of
side.
November.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Now, unlike the last stream where we recorded 5 parts, we're only going to record 4 parts today, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can expect there to be at least 3 more on this release candidate before we have a break and give time for the developers of the game to patch it some more. Because they've been... To be fair, it's only been 4 days since the last stream. They've patched it, I think, 5 times already.
Well, that is secure.
Okay. And I have a non-aggression back to them, so the fact they're arriving at Luna doesn't bother me. Yeah, I got a station there. In fact, I might actually appreciate it if they blew that station up, because it's an old one we built from metal. Probably don't need it anymore. Did I upgrade all the mines? Yes. Except for the moon one. I haven't bothered with the moon one. Oh, I did put all mirrors up here so we don't have any refueling points if we need to go up to Luna L1. Or it's on Earth, L1. Okay. Oh, actually, well, if you investigate alien activity.
Investigating alien site.
Because every time we do that, it does give us a plus 1% bonus to hydrobiology, or to the hydroxenotech research. Ooh, one of our places has grown so much, it is actually a 2-star now.
Lending my expertise.
Oh, if they're hegemonic, I should probably do that combo. Do a little bit more economy. Maybe sneak some welfare or some environment in there. Yeah. So there's the social science lab. Info science. I think we're gonna go do all the labs right now. Unless I've discovered the... Okay, let's check the tech tree quickly. Operations Center. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for. Do I have it discovered? I do. Yeah, I should grab that first. It's going to slow down the national labs a little bit, but it'll be fine.
Person of interest surveyed.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us. We're winning their hearts and minds.
More alien reductions reported, which isn't good. Well, it's good that we know where they are. But it isn't good because it
Yes,
means they're going to have a little bit better time doing missions against us. Oh, well. That's the thing. Again, we haven't made peace with the servants. At this point, we're not going to. Okay, so they didn't do any more things to investigate. Off you go.
We're going in.
March is a decent bit out. In fact, it's actually after the end of National Labs. National Labs is going to finish first. 16th of December. Your 31st of October.
Offering counsel.
And we'll have to put on something else while we wait for the next project. Because there'll be a delay. Expected to arrive. We could select it. We could set an alarm. We're just going to hit continue because we don't have anything to engage it. Hopefully it doesn't shoot any of
Got
stuff
some
up.
intel on our target.
We've moved the needle.
The aliens probably know that we're surveilling their counselor at this point. So they're probably slowly getting some opposition to us.
By the numbers.
Oh, and our mirrors are up. What does that mean from a power perspective? Yeah, the mirrors are up. So that should be providing a lot of power to you. So we get an extra 60. You know, not quite enough to overcome one of the solar rays. Okay. And then you're done. Yeah, so that was the Earth one. Probably affects the power. Yeah, 740 or 74 here. Then we can build quite a few space docks off of them. Nice solar panels. Okay, that's what this place is for.
Eagle Houston after yaw around angle S-band pitch -9er yaw +18. Flight fighter, we have negative missman. Roger, negative missman. You got Doppler? RB? Fighter, what data do you have? Pings and Ags and Doppler flight, we go. Restarting missman now. Roger, how's Doppler looking? Looks good, flight. Roger. Ags staying in the degree very closely. Roger. Dip thrust 9820. Roger, thrust 9820. Copy, flight. Data solid. How you looking, guys? Hanging out.
Okay, these won't be particularly fast docks, but we can power quite a few of them off of the current solar rays. So we can get 8 ships into construction at once. And a farm.
Flight Fido. Go Fido. Reinitialize the filter.
Oh, and we should have effects on Mars. So Mars should have quite a bit of power. Mars has another 22 power available to it, which is presumably more than we need at Moon. The Moon has 32 power available to it, which is more than it needs. Could even probably put a dock on the Moon, but I don't think we want to build ships that can launch off the Moon. Yeah, and this mine is not worth upgrading. So we'd be expanding it just to do more science here. Okay, let's grab a social science here. Not a great consumer of power, but at least we get a little bit more usage out of that spot.
We'll see what we can find.
Oh, from Investigate, that's actually pretty good. 3-star provides 3. It has to be government. Is my Investigator a government guy? Yes. But I clear 3 spots for him, off him. I lose public campaign if we do that, so we don't need to take that one off. Not easily. Okay, so we're probably not going to put it on the Investigator unless we're going to take something off like the FBI, and the FBI does it better. That's fair enough. Okay, you've got XP to spend. Got one open spot. Although, like, because you've got a negative, you can't actually go over 25 or over 24. So if I want to put the command one on, there is a the 9th para is being offered. So if I take off a 1-star, I can put the para on. We don't need that mission control right now from the Omega rocketry, so let's take that off. Put on... Ah, that's India. Never mind. Never mind. We'd rather the mission control over the boost mission control options, okay. And then you're my commander, so you're gonna grab command. Until you're basically camped. And that's everyone for the moment, okay. As is the case, we're just gonna mostly ignore orgs just because we're org camped basically, and would be convincing over can we make it just that little bit better. At least until we get the next counselor, which is quantum encryption with code operations.
Offering assistance.
Surveillance complete.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. We're winning their hearts and minds.
We found something.
But yeah, our goal right now is to get enough science going that we can get sort of early space combat tech going. That's the main module, so we gotta wait until the other bits get built, which is actually November. And even then, we're gonna have to wait until we get the ship designed, because we don't got any good drives designed as of yet.
Heading to the LZ.
Offering support.
Okay, there's hydrobiology.
Perhaps there's an angle for our pharmaceutical division.
Perhaps there's an angle for the pharmaceutical division. Our autopsies have revealed little of drug use. The biologists and the scientists on our payroll provided a long and frankly tedious report on the details of the anatomy of the alien species, henceforth co-named Hydras. Most of the information offers no opportunity for profit or strategic information, but one small detail has drawn our attention. The Hydra bodies appear to produce free-floating cells that, in turn, produce chemicals. Some of these chemicals are very similar to psychoactive drugs. If our findings are correct, this may have some connection to how the Hydras are capable of controlling their human servants. So now we need to research Hydra ferricides when it comes available. Oh, I'm wrong. The containment must be after ferricides. That is a tech that I was missing. It wasn't accounting for. Okay. Let's grab alien flora while we're waiting for the next one to be discovered, which should get completed fairly quickly.
I have new information.
The people will come to our side.
Let's go on for the good guys.
Nope, another dividend payout. There's the tech we want. And we want to slot that in instead of the flora. And so let's take a quick look at the ships. What we've got. Where's the ship design? Do I not have... I'm missing like the important tech. I think I'm missing the important tech for designing ships. And we don't have any designed. You think I know where this is because I've played the game the entire way through at some point. I feel like it was on this one. This is where it would be if we had, or not this one. This one. This is where it would be. There'd be options for refitting our existing classes if they were here. I must be missing a project. Yeah, that makes sense. You're missing the first hull tech, so you've got no holes to put anything on, so the button's missing. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Okay, so before I have to figure out whether we're usable ships, we need this. We need interplanetary warships, so we have the first 3 holes. I should probably follow that up with ion drive. This won't be good enough for planetary defense, but this will be enough to blow the first alien ship up. Win our first space battle, basically. As well as potentially be a menace to the other humans. Ion drive, grid drive's pretty good for that, for screwing with things that can't run away. If they can run away and they want to run away, you're not going to catch them with it. But if they're not running away, they will wait for you to catch them.
Lending my expertise.
We've got some intel on our target.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us. We're winning their hearts and minds.
So yes, I built an entire facility to build ships that I have not completed the concept of yet.
Target secured.
We're kind of putting the cart before the horse here. That exhale got picked up in the mic. Nope, I lost the other one in that location. That's fine. And yeah, Got an entire capacity to build ships, but no ships to put through to put out those docks.
Taking it to them.
Remember, science, let time go. Again, we need you done. You're actually about to finish.
I will help them.
I'll probably put
Believe
you
me,
on
these bastards
shipbuilding.
have already read everything humanity's ever written. If we don't come up with some way to talk without them listening in, we've got less chance of survival than a hummingbird in a hurricane. Commander Fiona Ayawade, secure correspondence with colleague.
Okay. So now we get to pick a new direction for global tech. Spacer doesn't want to be too bad. That's maybe expecting too much. And we're gonna need that for a space future. So I should go up that at some point. Residential modules as well. That's a alternative for money and influence, yeah. We need more boost. Could probably postpone that because I don't necessarily need the boost right away. Lucky strikes would make give us more material. Let's work next generation aerospace. I don't need the boost yet, but boosting the boost production before you need it is always a good plan. Okay, we're gonna set that as a favorite. I probably...
Person of interest survey.
Where'd I put that in my tech spiel? 6 counselor would be tempting. There we go. Could, in theory, put it in the line right now, but we already got another society one going. I'm tempted to delay it a little bit. Although, 1,200, that's cheap. Yeah, we're just gonna take that. That's gonna be worth grabbing earlier. Be done in February, so we got a January to February and a May.
The people will come to our side. We've moved the needle.
Target destroyed.
Now able to take encrypted research systems. I'm not too worried about stealing from me. I think the solution to that is actually just boosting the espionage on all counselors, so they're all just hard to find. Admin science. It is tempting. I think I will give into it with going to boost command here. I could also lay off a little bit on the science, how science works. And slot something else in. Guess we have the 25, effectively 26 out of 25 science, so we got too much science already. But no, we'll pick up some command. This will make the Chinese army better. It's the thought process with picking up command there. Because he's basically on permanent advise on China. Almost forgot when our commander needs a task. We'll have clear
Going in hot.
alien life forms. Confirm assignments, let some time pass. Yeah, we'll want that at some point.
Offering counsel.
Were some distant eye ever to gaze upon our world, it would see warehouse workers denied bathroom breaks, factory laborers paid pennies to assemble $1,000 phones, children dying in mines. Would it not question why we had not found smarter, kinder solutions? Chancellor Li Qingzao, interview with Wired magazine.
Okay, so apparently I lost control of that one as someone else finished it. So we got advanced superconductors is the next one in that category. Can I take control back? Nope. And it looks like they probably did it via like an event, giving them more science. So there, got more invested in it than we can. It is required for things we need, maybe not things we need right now. I'll just put a trickle into it. That way I can focus mostly on the stuff down here and the one we have control of. I could probably back off on the one we have control of, but let's make sure we keep control. At least until we have a lockdown.
Surveillance complete.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. We've moved the needle.
By the numbers.
Okay. Oh, one of the aliens is doing some
On the way
obvious
to the
alien
target
activity,
site.
so you can go get another 1% bonus to xenology research, speeding up first sites. February, January, okay. And we do... I'm kind of waiting for Operations Center here. I want to have a space on hand that we can field like 40 MC in warships. And then we'll go a little more on ham for science, I think, at that point.
Offering assistance.
We've got some intel on our target.
The people will come to our side.
Okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Recon complete.
Okay, the farm's up at the location, that's nice. Oh, lots of alien activity. Look at this guy's age, he's already 60. Hopefully he lives for a long time. Oh, we could take you up to 25, and that might make sense, because then we can put one of the 2 stars I got in the bank on you. Yeah, let's grab you an admin. Why did they not bring you the 25? Because you were the ones with the malice that keeps you from going to 25. That's fair. I've just overinvested in more admin that you didn't need. Oops-a-daisy. I don't think we're at the point where 3% space mining output's worth 2 boost. Although it probably will be at some point. Okay, let's confirm assignments, let some time pass. I think Operations Center will finish. And then we'll want to redesign a bunch of our bases around supporting one of those, ideally everywhere. that we can.
Offering support.
That'll cost us a bit of science, but
I have new
in
information.
the short term, I think it'll be worth it. Because it'll allow us to get more bases going, basically.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Apophis Passage. Gain science, pay boost, get more science. Pay boost, get resources I really don't need. Claim the end is nigh. We're unable to view the effects of this. Okay. Yeah, let's take the 500 science option. 50 boost for 500 science. That completes Operations Center. Anyway, with that, I'm going to read this doing more society ones. Although we'll probably do society in this slot after covert operations. So we can start getting our warships ready. So interplanetary warships is the baseline, and then we'll do ion drive, probably grid drive for the engine to drive the thing. Good enough there, I can slow that down. Okay, if I don't invest in anything, it will never complete. We'll invest a little bit so it actually completes February. And we can't take control of that one, so we'll just... Oh, and that one's actually done. Okay. We'll see what they... when the day ends. This will probably end when the day ends, and we'll see what they pick. I may invest more in that, try to keep control of it. We'll see.
Choose a card. Now blow on it. Perfect. Then tap my hand 3 times. Wonderful. And just like that, the card floats away. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, home video of his daughter's 3rd birthday.
Okay, so... Interesting. They picked nuclear fusion methodologies, which is really not one of the ones we want investing in right now. So, we'll let them slow burn that. We'll work on other stuff. Yeah. That's one reason, if you can, you want to keep control of all the slots, so you can keep them away from doing things you don't need so early. So there's covert. Admin node in Earth orbit would be tempting. Yeah, we'll start grabbing that one for potential Earth orbit. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna mine by mine all the tier 2s. If I have the power, and maybe even if I don't, because we'll probably want to generate the power for it. Operations Center. And oof, I'm immediately feeling the potential power consumption on that. That consumes 100 power. And what, I'd be replacing a thing that eats 5 here? Okay, I can make do. It's gonna be real expensive in terms of science. So solar array, operations center. And in 180 days, that will provide us with an extra, basically an extra 4 mission control, because it'll offset the cost, right? No, it provides 4. 4 capacity, which basically means the place won't take up any capacity. We did materials at the last one. Let's do life science on this one. And those are all going to be power stable after the fact, yes? Yeah. Okay. You're the one I have at Mars. Orbit. Still gonna eat 100 power up in orbit. So that means we need 4 solar arrays to power the thing. We're gonna put one up here. So the moment the Mars construction is gonna be real slow. That's probably fine. Okay, next one. We get a little bit better power up here. We've got 43 spare. So I only need to overwrite. I don't have to overwrite as much. And then the solar mirror arrays, because of how they're powering things, need to be left operational. That's something I can pick up at some point, is the upgrade to the mirrors. The mirrors will get better density. Don't need... So we've got the space science ones upgraded, so we can definitely replace the thing here. Same sort of thing as before, replace one with the solar array, one with the thing, and we got enough power for that to be stable. Okay. I'm gonna give up the dock here, because we don't have the dock the other one, yeah. Oh, the dock only eats 20. That's not enough to cover the pounds. Okay, I can't afford to do it here. We don't have enough power. At least not until we get the mirror upgrades. And then same here, we don't have the power here until we get the mirror upgrades. We'd have to upgrade the hab, and that's the mirror. Okay. Oh, the Earth mirror I also put a dock at, which is maybe less efficient, but the other one's probably the one we're going to have to defend the most. Of the 2 mirror arrays.
Here's what we found.
Dry hull. Resurvey it to try to mitigate the damage. No luck at mitigating the damage. Okay, so some places got nerfed. Interplanetary warships, that's good. Let's follow you up with the drive. Who got hit with the nerf? It wasn't you, so it must have been one of the Mars mines. Four more days, and Next Generation Aerospace will be done. We can pick a different one for that at that point. Oh, that will be the next counselor action.
Headed there now.
Boost to mining. That's only one boost to 3% mining, but I don't think we need it yet. Although, when it comes time to need it, I'll probably be kicking myself for not having invested in it already.
Offering counsel.
Solar mirror array. I was gonna go looking for that to make sure we had the prerequisites, but now we've got it researched. Well, now we've got it researchable. I'm gonna research it to apply it.
We've got some intel on our target.
You're jerking my chain, right? There's no way in hell that I'm spending millions on sending a rocket into space if we just let half of it sink to the bottom of the ocean. Chairman Soren van Wyk comments to SABC News.
Not leaving half it in the ocean. Contribute the most, we get to pick the next thing. After getting that dry hull, I think it's maybe a good idea that we get the thing that mitigates it if I'm happening more. So we'll work on that one next. Go ahead and spend a little bit harder on that, get it done sooner. Cybernetics. No, this is nearly. So this is a tier 2 one. Yeah, we want that. Aerospace, we'll want that.
We've moved the needle.
We can delay a little bit more in the boost.
Public
Cybernetics,
opinion is
Cybernetics
moving in our
worth getting
direction.
real quick. Although we're gonna blow through all our remaining cash real quick when we start investing in cybernetics. Ion drives. There we go. Now, I could go and design ships right now with the ion drives. I'm going to resist doing that. The mirrors. Mirrors are 5,000. That's a bit expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. Although we might, I'll delay this one if we get grid drive popping up. Grid drive, if it's gonna pop, it's gonna pop in the next couple weeks. Oh, and we've got coverts done, so I can grab, or should look at, who is potentially on the council for next grab. Second tab here. Looking for the button, and I'm looking in all the wrong places. We got a professor, academic astronomer. So space science research, that'd be useful. Not necessary. Drawback there is he's got -1 to command, which means he's going to max at 24 commands and 25. Oh, and I suppose we're already basically covering the 5 types again. So this guy, oh, that's what we really need. I need Inspire. So that's really making you high on the list, because we need Inspire on an academic astronomer is real nice. Real nice. We'd even know how loyal you are because you're transparent, so we wouldn't have to necessarily worry about getting you inspired right away. Which allows us to delay until we get the ferrocite augment. Government deathpad, now we don't need another lone wolf. Building engineer, not super interested in military engineer. Investigator, be giving us a new investigator, we already got one. Yeah, that professor I think's won the keg. Normally I'd be going for this sort of person for his science. Because he's got Inspire, and we need Inspire. He's got Turn, he's got Control. If I want him to Persuade, we can move the Persuade over from one of the other counselors. Yeah, it's an easy choice, this one. You have a job. Are we in the middle of counselor action? We are in the middle of the counselor action. So we just picked up someone that's gonna sit around doing nothing for a turn. That's fine. Although you can pick up some of the things. There you go. Another 5. Admin. Oh, you don't have much admin. Oh, that's gonna be a fun time. We'll augment you. Get you a little bit more defensive. And we've only got 3 spaces here, so... I'm probably going to move some of the persuasion off of the current persuasion counselor onto you. It's going to make them... Well, it's going to make him better at a job he's not necessarily doing right away. Although we'll probably send him around to do the Inspire loop on everyone first.
We found something.
Okay, so we want to put persuasion on you. So we can take the persuasion off of this guy and put him on you. Or combine off the marketplace if there's new ones on the marketplace. Yeah, there's no real persuasion on the marketplace right now. Except for the one that's a criminal, and you're not a criminal, so that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna take... We know you've got control for 3. Take you off, take you off. That's leaving you with enough that... We still probably want you to public campaign. Or be able to public campaign. Yep, put that one back on. So we'll put the one that doesn't provide any stat buffs on, so you keep the mission type. We'll take you off. You still got 2 space. Not sure what I'm gonna... Well, I should probably put investigate councils on you. Should probably make you the proper investigator. Again, and we go back to you. You take this. Oh, and you've been buffed up. You're up to 14 admin already. Okay. So I could probably just move over all the persuasion. Okay. Okay, you're up to 17. To move more, I need to generate more admin on you, so you're full for the moment. And then you have space. Partially want to backfill with investigate. If it's available. There's a 3-star. That's all you investigate. Okay. And then you still have space. What do I want on you? Well, we could put more investigate on you. That wouldn't be too bad. Or not more persuasion on you. Could put more... campaign? Or not... so probably persuasion, espionage, command. Command would help with the mission control. Or not control points. Control points in Earth. You don't have enough command to make the stabilized nation mission usable yet. I'll put the espionage on you. There we go. Okay, I think that's what we're doing for the moment with our orgs. Oh, actually, let's put you, put you there so we get the gear. Okay, so in the meantime, you have Inspire. So you get to just start going around to everyone one by one.
I'll make
and
sure
we're just going to
no one
inspire
asks on.
them.
Where do you need me?
10 points, let's say.
Standing by for orders. Investigating alien site.
Admin node is done in March, so in a month. Probably can't afford to run the admin mode until we get the mirror array to improve the solar panels. Yeah, I probably can't run it until we get the solar mirror array to improve the panels. So that's actually probably coming online a little too early. It'll be fine.
Lending my expertise.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Got our inspiring Australian, apparently.
Person of interest survey.
Wrapping up here.
Yep, got our inspiring Aussie. Max combat acceleration. I tend not to accelerate with my ship, so I'm not going to put that on favorite. I'm not going to obsolete it because we may want it at some point.
We're winning their hearts and minds. The people will come to our side.
Right now we're limited to 2G. Previously we had up to 3. And now you can go higher if you get enough of the text. So lower, low, higher, high. Actually, lower high to start with, but the high goes up higher than it used to. I used to be fixed at a number. Scramjet project was Sita's favorite. That's something we're going to want to do at some point. Once we start actively using our boost.
Yes, what we found.
Okay, we'll want that. Jamming weapons works nice. Automated outpost, core. We may want that. If it's not a system where I plan on defending it, we probably want to do the automated cores. So mid-game we might want those quite a bit.
We'll see what we can find.
I will help them.
I think
Okay,
we had a
that's
breakthrough.
4.
Surveillance complete.
We've moved the needle.
There's our admin node. We did just work out that I think it's too early to really use it. Yeah, we're slowly working through our backlog on society techs here. Influence cost of direct investment I probably want to do early-ish. And there's a reason for that, and that's one of the ways early on that I'm going to get money is investing influence into funding. So I can start to move off of spoiling, which I've mostly already done, I think. Or the other alternative is I go more into funding and do externalized costs. But we'll do strategic lobbying. It's really cheap to be done real quick. Am I spoiling in the Middle East again? I am. We're not in Singapore because Singapore is a democracy. In fact, we're trying to make the democracy better in Singapore. Yeah. Anyway, as long as Singapore has some cohesion and is that wealthy, don't really care about where the cohesion is. So we're stopped on welfare. We've done, for the moment, we've done max environment.
Our case remains unheard.
Recon complete.
Air-breathing rockets. In theory, really useful for early-stage rockets when you're still flying through the atmosphere, because you can breathe in the air, and that means your fuel doesn't have to include the oxidizer, which lets you save on weight. And thus you have to spend less of your weight on the fuel that you're going to accelerate the fuel with.
Heading to the LZ.
Actually, I want to wait until this, I was about to be like, I'm going to go spend some influence to get some funding. Wait. We just decided we're doing the research that's going to make that cheaper. I should wait until it's done. Autocannons, 40 million autocannons, yes, we'll want those.
I believe they'll stay loyal
Okay,
to
we're
the
up to
cause.
7, so I think the next one should be enough. Add modules and surface-based defenses get a 10% bonus to overcoming ship ECM. Oh, this is the target indicator. We'll definitely want the target indicator. It just auto-applies on the hams.
information.
All of us here take water for granted each and every day. Yet, no matter how humanity might evolve over the centuries to come, one thing will never change. Everything we are and everything we do depends upon water. Chancellor Li Qingzao, Public Lecture, Xi'an Jiaotong University.
Yeah, there's a lot of oxygen, a lot of hydrogen, and a normal human being. And most of it comes from turning hydrocarbons into something else with water. Or it's made out of hydrocarbons, so it's the hydrogen and oxygen, whatever, right? So in situ research utilization is done. We had control of that, so we can pick the next thing. May actually want that for some of our weapons at some point. Although maybe I don't need to rush to it right now. High energy lasers we'll want for weapons at some point. Yeah, let's get the high energy lasers going on the global. Look at the time. I should go ahead and put a part break in soon. So we're gonna finish up this counselor action, and then we're gonna take a part break.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
And Twitch chat saying, might as well wait for grid drives IMO. Yes, should probably wait for grid drives. We're waiting to see if it discovers. It should probably discover fairly early, although I should double check. I might be... Oh, I haven't picked up solid core. I need to pick solid core up before we can discover grid drive.
Target secured.
Grid drive requires you have ion drive as a prerequisite, and either, I think it's like solid core fission or one of the upgrades to the default power plant, which isn't worth upgrading, so we'll do solid core. It's easier to get to. Hydroferricites is researched.
It seems every alien comes with its own marketing department.
Every alien comes with its own marketing department. New projects hit our own goals. Okay. Yeah, wasn't exactly the one I wanted to pop up, but that's what we're going to do next. Fair choice. Also, company engineers, not too bad.
This
There's
little
high
light
energy.
of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Okay, enough of that. Then we can go into infrared combat lasers. And then tech-wise, I forgot to pick up solid core, haven't I? So we don't have gas core, and there's solid core. Okay, so we'll pick solid core up as soon as we're done with strategic lobbying. The question is that going to happen? It is happening before this part ends for YouTube. So as soon as solid core is done, you can see here, required grid drive. We have a 69% chance of discovering grid drive. It should discover relatively quickly after we get solid core here. If it does, our first set of ships will probably be made with grid drive. As Twitch chat is implying, might as well wait for grid drive, yes. I'd forgot that I was missing one of the prerequisites for it, so thanks for reminding me, Twitch. Okay, and that's where we're going to put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to pick up where we left off tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break to stretch some legs, sip a little bit of tea, and then be right back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.